I believe you. Cool.
I know it. I know it because I
Sure I
watched
did.
the episode because it was a long time
nice.
ago, and that's why I streamed.
Yeah, how long is it?
baby.
It's been like a month now,
It's
right?
been a fucking
Been a month,
minute.
at least.
Yeah.
More than a month, I guess.
Yeah. It's been a hot sec. Before Christmas?
Yeah.
I think so.
Really? Holy shit! Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of stuff to happen in between.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So, the Battle Boys took a bit of a break at the Tree of Igdrasil, planning on what to do next. They debated taking a long rest, but ultimately decided on exploring a little bit more before turning in for the evening. You re-enter through the riddle room and use various methods to destroy the riddles in said room. Vorik leads the group into another room which has some interesting potions and extracts within that held little else besides an ominous summoning circle and various scratches and marks on the wall. Ylva hurries the group out, and in the next room over they are met with a chilling cold and two ghostly figures appear. They try to possess Ylva, but Ylva is able to force them out, her eyes flashing white. Begin to attack the ghosts and are met with a frustrating amount of resistance as the ghosts deflect most of your damage. Finally, you defeat the ghosts and you decide to settle in for the evening within the riddle room. And...
I do not remember the ghost fight. Advanced
you
Ghost.
were, yeah,
That's the
Advanced
only
Ghost,
thing
that
I
was the,
remember.
yeah.
Was that the name of the episode? Is that what we did?
Mhm.
Advanced Ghost?
I think so.
Yeah, Advanced
That's
Ghost.
kind of funny. Sorry.
Alright, so I believe Vorik is gonna take the first watch, right?
Yep, and I just want to remind the entire Battle Boys and crew that when we get out of this dungeon, we're each getting our answer to our riddle tattooed on us. I'm not letting that go. Talked about that the first time that's happening.
Vorik's like,
You can keep
listen.
talking about it.
Vorik's like, now listen here. Like, I remember one thing, and that thing is we're getting
I do.
tattoos.
We're getting tattoos of our riddles.
Go ahead and roll a perception check, Vorik.
Alright. We're gonna start with a nat 20.
Nice.
Let's go.
Amazing.
So 27.
That just means the next
Everything.
Vorik?
major roll, all your major rolls are gonna suck.
And we're going downhill.
It's like, cool, you see something rushing at you, and then you roll again and it's a critical fail, and you're like, oh, you died.
It's like that scene in Get Out where
He doesn't burn at the last second, and just plows you over.
Okay, this is how I imagine this goes. Vorik is like way too like uppity about first watch and like stands at the door and like looks in between the cracks in the walls, just like barely blinking for 2 to 3 hours straight. And you're just like,
That's me right there. This is my thing.
you keep intense watch, and it's kind of that thing where, like, you know when you wake up and you're like, what's that over there? And it's like, oh, it's just a shadow because like a branch is moving, and so you start to like see things, and then you're like,
Yeah.
and it's just you know, a cobweb like crumbling into dust onto the floor or something like that. Nothing so much as breeze down here besides rats and other sort of like bugs and skittering things.
Would that be the same answer if I had rolled just a 5?
No, probably not.
I didn't think so, yeah.
Yeah.
What a big ghost.
There would have been something charging at me.
Vorik, you feel fairly confident that like nothing is going to like truly you sense nothing. Like there is like you killed or scared off like whatever was happening. You guys kind of exploded this whole hallway. Like Vorik feels very confident about the job that they have done thus far.
Cool. I'm gonna go snuggle up next to Stommet and say, "Move over," and just come. Now we're gonna cuddle.
I open my coat or blanket, whatever I have on.
You're like, hey, okay.
And I shiver and look up at him like. All right, so now I'm gonna go to bed. If there's nothing coming at us, I'm going to bed too. So we're just gonna hit it first in the morning. No one needs to take it out.
So Vorik elects to not wake anyone for a watch, and he's like, "We good."
We good. I just saw God, guys. I had a nat 20. Like I just, and he's like, "Yo, my bad, G." Boom.
Sure.
Vorik's confidence serves you well, and you guys are able to sleep through the night and get a long rest.
Beautiful. Sorry for what's poking you in the back.
What is that?
I'm the big spoon.
Sorry what's poking you in the front.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. I knew immediately that you were gonna be like, oh, if Ani and Ylva won't play, like I'll just try and thirst after stuff. Okay. So
They're gonna get jealous.
So you guys wake up in the morning. You've been in this
we're up.
cave not even a day. Like you wake
Time
up.
passes differently here.
It's been so long since I've seen the sun. Ani's literally like,
so long.
it's been 12 hours maybe.
Yeah. I mean, maybe 24. Started like last morning, right?
Well, you haven't been underground that long.
Oh, yeah.
Ani, you are awoken by Igdrasil, like sitting, like trying to like put his paws on your face. You hear him just like, "Meow,
Those are dirty.
meow."
You just wake me up by jumping on my stomach like other cats.
Okay.
He was talking to the cat. I will stretch and look around, assuming nothing has changed in this room.
Yeah, nothing's changed. You feel very refreshed and like you pretty immediately. It was like, did Vorik just like take the first watch and then just not wake anyone? God damn it!
I used my spectral sight. We were fine.
But did you die?
Exactly.
Were you hurt? Was I wrong?
Everybody count your limbs.
They're all there?
I didn't know you gained so few hit points
Yeah.
when you level up or when you rest in this game.
It's pretty bad. Well, luckily
Is
we
there
have
a...
healers.
Oh. Did you just hit the wrestling at top?
Yeah. It's your Constitution modifier multiplied by your level. So, not a ton.
Cool.
Okay, so you don't. Yeah, you guys don't get full back when you long rest, I suppose.
Nope.
Can I nature treat wounds?
Yeah. You guys. I mean, as healers, you guys are absolutely able to sort of like take your time in the morning to like rewrap your wounds from yesterday and kind of like clean any bruises or cuts that you have. Make a nutritious meal. Someone makes a mean
rolls
broth.
Required there.
I believe a nature check requires a roll. Is that correct, Ani?
Yeah, so I'd like to use treat wounds, but for me, I can use nature instead of medicine.
Go ahead. And then if any of the other healers are going to use any of their abilities.
I have healing.
Why did I feel like we did this already, though? I swear we did this on our last session before we stopped.
We probably did, but Ylva's still at like just over half.
Okay, fair enough.
Now that we've rested, we can do it again. So
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm at 23, so I'll do one too. I can help if you don't finish her out
Also-
completely.
I think I can get everybody right.
Cool.
I
Assuming
also
roll
have
well.
Thunder too. I don't know if that.
Yeah, roll well. So let's see. I got a +6 to this.
Cool.
I don't succeed on myself,
Okay.
so no.
That's hilarious.
Nothing happens, really. But I can get everybody else.
Cool.
Okay. I don't succeed on.
Wait, some of my stuff's gone.
I don't succeed. I guess let me go in an order that makes sense. I guess I don't succeed on Britain or Stommet.
Who's Brit?
I read it in the wrong order. I don't succeed on Stommet, and I guess it doesn't really matter because you were going to do it on yourself, probably, right? I'll roll for Ylva.
Yeah, I can heal myself.
Ylva, I actually heal you.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's see. 2d8. It's 10 over is a crit, right?
Yes.
Okay, at 2d8.
Quick question, I'm so sorry. How do we add custom items again? Because for some reason my scroll of summoning is gone, and so is my poison from the spiders.
Oh, was it? Did you put in your details or your notes? I think
Yeah.
I remember us talking about that.
Oh, maybe I did that. You're
Nope.
right, I could have done. Oh, yep, right here. Receive scroll summoning, scroll
Oh.
summon monsters, monster. Yeah, cool. Thank you.
All right, so Ani, you're able to successfully heal Ylva. That's it.
Yes. I didn't try to heal. Did you say you were at
Vorik?
full?
No, I'm not, but I can give myself a shot here.
Oh, well,
Give myself a tug.
Did yours cost you anything?
Yeah, because if
I'm sorry, wait,
Ani
so-
can basically do it for free.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah, please do, because I don't think I have...
can
I have to
tell you-
literally harm myself to heal others,
Really
so if
funny.
I'm healing myself, it's kind of counterintuitive.
Did you already?
I'm just rolling bad.
Did you already roll my 2d8, or do you want me
I didn't roll it. I guess I should roll it, shouldn't I? 11 points. Oh no, that's an 8. 13 points.
Hey,
to? Ooh, sick. I'm back to full.
oh boy.
Well, I did something. In an hour, I can do it again. I actually do need a little bit of help.
You need health?
Yeah, but let's see if I just want to make sure. I want to make sure I can. Let me see something like that. Treat wounds. If the target is temporarily wound to any treat wounds for yeah, for sure. Okay, well. Yeah, I do need a little bit of health, but I can't. It can't be from a treat wounds because I already tried myself with the treat wounds. I bandaged everything; it just didn't really help. I guess is the
Yeah.
in theory what's happening, right?
Yeah, you like redress them, but like maybe you kind of run out of like a poultice you were using. You're like, okay, I can try this again. Mix a little bit more up. You guys have a bit of breakfast, heavy on the mushrooms, and the day is yours. You would imagine it is pretty early, and you guys basically can start shutting the place down or figuring out how to kind of protect it, and then make your way to wherever you guys want to go next.
Wait, did you want me to give treat wounds a
I
shot?
can't.
It can't
Yeah.
be treat wounds.
Yeah, I already tried and failed so many times.
Oh, that counts for everybody.
It makes people. It makes the people who I did it to immune to treat wounds for 1 hour.
Ah,
What's your modifier for treat wounds?
What am I looking for?
you would choose which one of your numbers is highest that you use for your nature magic, right? Like, isn't that your guy? You're the
I think-
Screwmancer.
You
Yeah.
need a special
Like-
ability to use nature for that.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Okay.
It's just, well, I have a +8 in medicine.
oh, well then, I won't do that anymore. You do that because I honestly probably should switch out this. I talked to you about switching out this silly feat I took. That really doesn't help me at all.
Yeah. So you guys, now that you have
I guess
long
it does.
rest, we can switch around your spells if you like. So if you guys want to just be looking at that while you guys think about, you guys are kind of having your breakfast and talking about like what your plans are for the day and where you guys want to go next.
What is the plan? What are we? Are we just barricading this in? Are we? Is there more than one tree that we have to protect?
I mean, there's
Where
only
do we
what?
go from here?
I think this is the only one.
I don't.
Yeah. Well, maybe the only one here.
We should
think
look
there's
for
another
more.
one. Weren't there? Wait, did we inspect those other 2 rooms?
No.
We did not.
They're...
Yeah, there are 2 rooms that are grayed out because you haven't been in there yet.
I can see them.
You can see.
Yeah, on Albert, I can see the 2 rooms. That's why I was asking, because they were grayed out earlier.
They're grayed out for me.
On the topic of street wounds, for now, I definitely should leave it to you, Stomach. But once I get to the next level, I can just auto succeed.
Okay.
I mean, Ani, you said that a different tree told you had to protect Igdrasil?
Well, it wasn't a tree; it was an end, or a tree end. I wonder if they would prefer that. I don't know. Anyway. Yes, they said I need to protect Igdrasil. I asked if it was the cat or the tree, and they said, I guess both. But it's one of those things where talking to them is they talk so slow, and you feel like you're inconveniencing them. So I didn't ask very many follow-up questions.
So they did not give any specifics on where to go, on how to do that.
I think they said this is definitely Fimbulwinter.
Fun.
Is that right? Do I remember that correct?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yep,
Triant was
that's
like, it's
definitely what
Fimbulwinter.
they said. Mm-hmm.
Can I interject and throw in a roll here?
Yeah. What would you like to do?
So I have. I remember we talked about my whole lore fortune telling thing that we were going to do as flavor for my
Yes.
character.
Yeah.
I would like to do that type of thing right now and do the recall knowledge for the lore fortune telling on my religion for obscure myths
Okay.
regarding Igdrasil
Regarding
and
Igdrasil?
possible locations of gates or things.
Go for it.
Lovely. Ooh, that was close. 22.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I literally teetered on 3, 4, and then it landed on 18. It's
You're like,
whoa.
yes. So, you know that you know the Muffin Man. Yggdrasil is meant to hold the world. So there is, and when they say hold the world, they mean hold the worlds. Like they kind of see Midgard and the other worlds like as literally like almost like different planets sort of resting in Yggdrasil. In the mythos of Morrowind, back in the day when the gods were a little bit more amongst you, and such, they could walk through these portals and like use them at whim to kind of travel between the different realms. However, mortals don't typically go through realms. One, they're fairly dangerous. Traveling through Helheimer and such, not necessarily a walk in the park. But you do know that occasionally mortals can be allowed to walk through realms, or escorted, or sort of like prompted that they're able to get into a different realm. It's not
And what
impossible.
about people who are destined to be the next king of gods? What happens with them when they try to walk through it? Okay, cool. I'd like to relate that to the group, so
Yeah.
I float in the air like freaking Hindi style, sitting there with my eyes rolling back in my head. You guys are like, what the fuck's that?
You're like, let me meditate
so-
and remember.
I do believe that Igdrasil is a gate, and only one of many. So I believe that we should go find other gates, especially if you think that you need to protect them.
Well, I guess I think I need to protect them.
Do you have any idea what? I mean, Yggdrasil is the world tree. It is supposed to be the home of everything, of all the planes. Who would want to destroy the world tree? What are we protecting it from?
Fimbulwinter.
I don't know that. But how would us sealing them off stop Fimbulwinter from getting to Igdrasil? If Fimbulwinter is everywhere and Igdrasil is everywhere.
You need to look at Igdrasil as a entity that holds the planes. Each branch is a new world. If we close off each branch, Fimbulwinter can't come from the outside into the rest of the entity. And we stop it, and the tree sits pretty.
It's not a ball.
Yggdrasil, like I mean, as you say, is all of the worlds. It is many parts. In your idea, cutting off all the different branches, I mean, what happens to the branches that are left up to dry? Yggdrasil cannot perform as it is without all its branches gone.
Who says? Who says this? If you were to look, everyone could be self-reliant in their own area. Where do you hear this knowledge? Where do you get this from?
I think there is a difference in forming a wall between two places because you are worried about self-reliance, and forming the wall because you are worried that burning one branch if you don't put the wall will burn both.
I say we take a vote. Everyone who's right, raise your hand. Not so fast, Ylva.
I don't think that's how you take votes.
Well, then what do you suggest we should do?
I am not. I don't know. I believe, for one reason or another, we are together for a purpose. Because of what Ani heard, and because of where we are, and because of what we have seen. I do not know what that purpose is. I do not know what the next step is, but I am just trying to figure that out. Same as you.
I say, go with your gut. Pick a direction and we will walk. Mushroom
What
Man,
direct-
what do you think?
What direction is the mountains from me?
Well, we're still underground, right?
Yeah, let me pull up. Yeah, you're still underground, but I mean, I think it would
Oh,
be
we are?
east. Yeah,
Yeah, we are.
yeah.
Oh, I thought we were outside already. I'm so sorry.
I mean, we can be making our way towards outside, but
That's okay. I figured that we were actually already on our way out, so I was.
Well, did we want to check the other 2 rooms, or you guys want to leave?
Either or,
I
man.
mean, we might as well.
Yeah, we're here.
I suppose it might mean more threats. I mean, I think the only reason why we would not is if there are threats to leave them for any future trespassers instead of ridding the whole place. But I am not opposed to it. I'm just bringing it up.
Okay.
We've
don't
already
find either way?
sealed it off.
Let's get out of here.
We've already closed the door, right? And we already
Yeah.
rubbed
Yeah, we did.
away all the 4 riddles.
And we're planning on getting tattoos of our answers.
Well, that's gonna be our first stop as soon as we get out of here.
Awesome! I'm very
A thing
excited.
that some people are saying in this
I
group.
took
Yes.
common tattoo gun.
I have a needle and Stomach makes a ink out of mushrooms.
Yeah.
Hi.
Gonna
You
use
asked for a
that.
lightning bolt? All right.
So we're going, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so.
Fucking onward and upward, fellas. And ladies. And weird berserking wargs whose eyes roll up in the back of their heads.
No offense, Ylva.
That you?
All right, so go ahead and trot your characters along.
Wow.
Do we have to cross that gorge again, right?
Inside ropes.
Yes, yeah. You'll have to burn what you use since you guys did not like build anything. Vorik used his inside ropes, which I'm sure he is far too happy to use once more.
Yeah, it's true.
I got you, Britt.
I was wondering, it's not letting me grab it.
I got you.
Let me reload this shit.
Wait.
Yeah,
I gotta
that's
put you on my
happened to me
back.
before.
Can I grab both at the same time? No, I can't.
How wide is this? Can
I'm
I
good, I got
get
it.
this feasibly
Hold on.
with my strength?
Oh, I
Let's
left on.
see.
I loved it.
Like Luke Skywalker and Yoda, I'm on your back.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to do.
15.
And then on my back is my little mushroom buddy.
Here.
Okay.
I got it. Wait, no, it's already attached. Yeah. We attached it. Hold on.
How do you do that?
There we go.
Oh, we got a quest list. That's lovely.
So now you're attached.
I hate sandbox. Ooh.
I would love
Alright.
to know what happened to Remantibu, to be honest.
I would love to see what happened with Odin's eye and this new queen.
Why does that sound familiar to you?
I don't know. Maybe it was a past life. PTSD and all. When I visited my travels, I met this man Nilio. He was a piece of shit.
Far away. Nylea shudders. Like.
He sneezes. Dirty as fuck. He's like covered in twigs and
Yeah.
shit. Still going.
All right. So, I'm gonna. Okay, we go topside, and then I'm gonna just pull up our old map here. hell's my thing? Oh, I'm not on the Game Master one, lol.
Did we find the Conqueror's Axe or whatever we were looking for here?
I think that was a different ruin.
That's a different ruin. Okay, but we were looking for something that...
I
that
heard there was
brought
just
me-
an artifact here, and I did acquire it. It was the rope that Odin hung himself with.
Oh, okay.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we never... Well, we'll talk about that on our own time, because I don't think I'm going to use that yet, but...
Yeah, different area. Or no. I think these were like I think it was just like Ani was like, I mean, these are ruins. Sure, there's
Okay.
more ruins.
And we didn't know if it was the right ruins or not.
Yeah, I mean, Ani was more Tree of Igdrasil.
Yes.
Let's get on that. Where's my? I uploaded like all of the maps to Albert Rodeo. And
Yes.
now I'm like, where the hell is it?
You did just put all of them in the side map.
I did.
Oh, wait, you mean to actually pull it up. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Oh, but I can look at which one's the large one, I guess.
The town that most of you guys are from, that's Asodul, right?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
We were just there.
Yeah, yeah. You were just there.
Yeah.
But
I was raised by wolves.
as you can tell.
Wolves or wolves?
Okay, here we go.
Bless
I
you.
believe this is it. Thank you so much.
Laugenbar.
No, maybe that's not it.
Laugenbar. Guten Morgen.
Oh, guten Morgen to you, too.
Okay. My bad.
Take
For
some
actually-
blow out.
I pulled up Finball instead of Skulkborg.
How dare you?
Oh, no.
Skulkborg?
Someone do a bleh.
That's not frickin' it either. Oh my goodness.
You're fine, you're fine. I'm enjoying all these names though. Danavrik. Do we know what that wall is for?
Yeah, roll a history check.
Okay. maybe I shouldn't have asked. What? Actually, I don't think there is a history. Would that be society?
Yes, it would. Sorry.
Or society's slightly
Or-
different.
Survival.
I think they'd choose lore for that, even though we don't
Lore.
have an appropriate lore skill.
Yeah, recall knowledge.
Yeah, recall knowledge. That's exactly right.
Of some kind of lore. Okay, well, what would that be? Intelligence or something?
Well, there's recall knowledge. Oh, there is recall knowledge society.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said society because I thought it'd be society, but society and lore are both +0 for me, so it'd just be a straight roll either way.
Okay.
Society says local history, key personalities, legal institutions, societal structure, and humanoid culture.
I have no idea.
Okay. It did not concern your people.
It sure didn't. Yeah, it's pretty far from the mountains.
We still doesn't.
True.
Is this just like not the one I cannot believe this right now. I cannot find this specific one, but I'll add it, I guess.
In the group of pictures that you sent to the side chat, it's the fourth one. if that
Yeah,
helps.
yeah. And I literally just cannot find it in my sea of stuff.
Ooh, weird.
I know, which is super freaking annoying right now. But you guys have it, and so yeah, so you guys can kind of decide on like where you're gonna go. It is a 5-day walk to somewhere. It's a 5-day walk to Dremandabu.
Dremandabu. I don't know. It is a destination. That is all. If someone has a better destination, I am all ears.
I'm interested in figuring out what happened to those people. That's what we're talking about, right?
Yes. It sure seems like if we are protecting it from something other than Fimbulwinter, if there is some creature, a city burning and causing panic would certainly draw my eye. Perhaps there is some sort of beast or something.
Creatures do love to burn stuff, intentionally or not.
I fear they are not the only ones.
I vote yes. I'm with you.
So
I said follow your gut. You follow. We go.
I like tuck away my my like little vial of liquid that makes my hands light on fire when when Ylva says that.
Just like one finger.
Have any of you been at the far south?
Sure.
I don't think so.
I love sure.
Yeah, do I believe Vorik?
Yeah, I mean,
You will find out.
So,
I was like, is there still inside? No.
I don't think you'd even know if I've been there or not.
I don't know
sense
either.
motive, right? Whatever that is.
Sense motive. So, I get, yeah, so I roll a hidden.
It's perception. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's perception versus the deception DC of the creature,
Okay.
which I believe is 10 plus their deception skill. Whatever.
Okay,
I'm just
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
perception check.
Alright. I know what the number is, so.
Actually, pretty good. It's a dirty 20.
Okay. Vorik, are you bullshitting?
No.
I'm totally
Definitely been. I've traveled, man. I've been.
Yep.
I've been everywhere. I
Yeah.
don't have like ties to anywhere.
Okay.
I didn't know we were actually doing that. Yes. Yes, I have been there. This was a great town. Great whorehouse. Good times.
I specifically recall the whorehouse.
That's very Vorik.
Yeah.
Ylva, I do not know how to tell you this, but I have been in a sexual relationship with your mother.
I don't know if
Ylva looks at Vorik and just kind of raises her eyebrows. But I sincerely doubt that very much.
Oh, this is gonna be very funny later. Okay.
Neat.
So you guys begin the trek to Dreamandaboo. You guys are still about halfway between. Man, these names are great, aren't they?
Yeah.
Skidford and
Skidford.
So you
Skidford is what
can.
we find in Vorik Underpants.
Yeah.
Skidfjord.
Yeah, Skidfjord. Yeah. So.
Oh my god.
So you guys can add 2 days to the journey if you want to sort of like veer off a little bit and go to this other town.
Do we need supplies? I prepared for the ruins. I'm not sure I have. Well, actually, let me look.
I'd like to pull out my little glass orb of the spider's venom that you make drugs out of and say, I need to make a visit to a back alley.
Like a nice shady one.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm selling it, by the way. I'm selling it. Okay.
We have to.
Not doing it.
They shoot it up behind a dumpster.
I mean, I may do like a little bump, but that's it. Like a little
you gotta make
screwski.
sure it's,
You know,
pure.
pure.
First taste
Instead
is
of a
free.
gun. I like do a little bit, and I'm still like it's the guy, and I pull out a fucking wand, and I'm like, "Are you a cop? Are you the knights? Are you the knights?"
You know you have to tell me.
Odin says, taking his decree. I am good on supplies, but if you would like to make a stop in Skidford, it is possible that if Dremendabu is completely burned down, well, that would be a surprise. If so, you might not find many buyers there.
No, I think your computer's on fire.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's.
It's probably the cat.
I thought you maybe had a candle, yeah. But I was concerned for a
Really hot
sec.
soup.
Oh yeah, it's incense. I didn't know it was even visible.
Nice.
Yeah.
I moved it.
Nice.
I moved it on the
Straight
other side
out.
that I normally have it on.
Okay, so you guys want to make like a little side quest here?
I mean, if everyone else isn't going to, then I don't have to. I was just gonna go sell that shimmer poison nonsense so I could get some more coin and then maybe buy some shit that I.
You guys
No,
definitely
probably hold on.
have.
Is there a town nearby? Because I mean, we could probably definitely benefit from.
It adds 2 days to your travel.
It adds 2 days. Oh,
There,
well, is Treadable currently on fire? Do we see smoke in the distance, or is it like?
we've heard rumors. I mean, this has been happening. Like, we heard rumors about this like a couple days ago, right?
It's only been
Yeah,
like
I've
it's
been
been
away.
like 2 or 3 days now since you guys met up in the town. It's been like 2 or 3 sleeps. So I would say at this point, no, you no longer see active smoke blooming up. But the day that you guys met, you guys did see smoke rising in the distance. But it was still either way 5 days walk. So you're like, well, we weren't gonna like rush over in the first place.
Yeah,
I
it would
feel
be
like
cross paths.
as the closest town, perhaps there may be people who know something about what happened.
Ylva has a point. For the one with the big sword, she has a lot of brain.
All right, let's just start. Start
Onward.
moving in that direction.
Yeah.
All right. I need 2 of you to roll a d8.
Does it matter which two?
No, whoever wants to roll.
You guys do it. I'm statistically good so far, and this is gonna be the one time I fuck it up.
You guys got it. Samet and Ani.
Sounds good.
To do
I assume that because we're traveling for a long term, we're able to just treat our wounds
Yeah.
every hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Heal back my stuff. Nope, that is taking a hit. There we go.
Steps in a very pokey branch.
Yeah, seriously. In one of our movies that we did, it's called I Didn't Come Here to Die, and that was the opening to the movie and the ending, which is a girl at a camp. She's walking and she turns her head too fast, and a branch is right there and just stabs her in the eye and pulls it out, and she freaks out.
Yikes.
Well.
all the time.
My D8 was a 2.
I got a 1.
Feel
Good
that
job,
from
guys.
now on? You
We got it. Together we got a 3.
Okay. Interesting.
Lovely.
Interesting.
We fall into a pit of spotlights.
You've died of dysentery. just go on.
Restart.
Yeah. Nope, that was fun, guys. 5
Yep.
sessions, we did great.
5 sessions,
Ran it.
4 months.
5.
Okay, let's see here.
I guess 7.
So,
Hungry.
as you guys as you guys continue through the forest,
Brian.
I noticed when you got up.
As you guys walk through the forest, it is still snowing pretty heavily. And as you like go further and further into
Snowing
the
in
woods,
Timberwinter, really?
yeah. As you guys go further and further in the woods, it is rough being out here like hiking for miles a day, and you guys are slowed because of your like
Big bodied
you just have
partners, these giant humans or whatever you guys are.
Yeah, you guys have
You
to
just-
like take your time through the snow. It's very thick. And you guys are also, stopping along the way to like if you see any animals or something to sort of grab some fresh meat and build a fire early before it gets too dark. And as you guys walk through, let me see this really quick. The book mentions this thing, and I don't quite know what it is, but
It's the ultimate, like, module trap.
right?
Like, oh, they're going in this direction. Okay, they encountered this. What is this?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy worships this. Who is this?
Yes! God! Nick is fucking reading me for filth right now because that's exactly what the book is happening. Okay. As you guys walk through, you see not so far ahead of you another group approaching with 8 sort of guards. Go ahead and make me perception checks for them, you guys.
Sorry, I'm currently making a breakfast sandwich. I'm coming back.
18.
18? Great.
Broken.
Perception.
22.
21.
Oh.
Here we go. 19. Oh, 27.
That's a
Sorry.
big difference.
Yeah, total 27.
Jesus Christ.
So as you guys see them way before they say you, and you guys slowly start to like kind of point them out to each other, and you guys take a minute to sort of just hide yourself just beyond the trees and study them for a little bit. As you look, you notice a couple things. They look a little ragtag for kind of like a larger group like this. Much like yourselves, well, actually, you guys did buy clothes, like in the last area that you were in. Or at least Ylva swapped out her sort of like bear warrior garb for more like Odin's Eye. And let's see. I just want to make sure I'm getting all my areas right. You see that they, they look a little ragtag. It's hard to tell, like, what their pelts may have been. They look a little haggard, like, being out here. You guys are a much smaller group, so you're able to move slightly quicker, but these guys have been, like, probably traveling for quite some time.
we're fresh off of sleeping.
Any sense of clan allegiance?
Let's go take their shit.
Okay.
from the bushes, Vorik. You want to buy some crack?
I take a hit of the fucking shimmer and I just start charging them.
Guys in the spider venom.
So in this area that you guys are in, Azulthal was aligned with Odin's Eye. It was a smaller like port town, so Azulthal was like kind of like an outlier on that. Most of this area is kind of ran by the Shadow Wolves. Dre Mandibu was a Shadow Wolf like territory, as most of the larger areas are.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Shadow
Odin's Eye?
Wolf. Oh yeah, Shadow Wolves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are not very welcoming to other clans? Or is it kind of 50-50?
The Shadow Wolves are sort of the opposite of the Odin's Eye. Odin's Eye wants to unite everyone and sort of like live under their rule, and then Shadow Wolves appreciate that there's distinct clans as of right now.
Okay. There would be no sense of open hostility if they thought we were a batch of Odin's Eye walking down the trail. If they were just Shadow Wolves.
If they clocked you guys as Odin's Eye, they would probably not be fucking hyped to see you.
Okay.
Cool. Then they'll be dead. Either you come at us with love and excitement, or you die.
This is very black and white of you.
I don't see color. Just all gray. Or what I assume is. Unless I get mad, then I see red. What do you guys want to do? You want to let him pass? You want to?
I think we make some friends.
No offense, Vorik, but I am not sure I trust your ability to make friends.
Wanna?
I am traveling with 3 lovely companions and a weird thief cat thing.
This is true. I will say it was touch and go for a few moments, though.
Okay, fine.
We should
There is 8 of them.
Yeah,
They do not see you currently.
Let's have Vorik go out and try to talk to him at first, and then let's
Dude,
put
we
this
can
to the
take
test. Let's see how good he is at making friends.
Can I try to assess? Are they like weary and downtrodden, or are these like hardened warriors? Can I try to assess their capability?
Yeah, totally. Let's see if
Is
that
it-
would be a different roll than your perception.
No, we can use 22. That's a pretty good roll.
It was a pretty roll.
Yeah, we
Okay.
should just use that one.
Yeah. Okay. Ylva, you like game recognizes game. Like these are warriors. These are dudes who are like have probably recently seen some battle. Like you see a couple of them like have like some wounds that haven't completely healed up yet. But they do seem a little like tired. That it's a big group in the snow. They're probably going very slowly, and trying to get wherever they're trying to go.
Okay. Did we make it? Because you said there was a lot of snow and we were kind of trudging through. Is there a very obvious trail that we've made that veered off the path towards where we are?
I would say you guys are far enough ahead, like observing them, that they have not. If they have not found your trail yet, they might if they continue forward.
Yeah. My gut is saying let them pass. They seem quite capable.
Can we at least see? We've heard from that direction that a fire has started. Is anything of theirs covered in ash?
You do see a couple of them have, sooty, like soot, like black on their clothes. But you do not see any, like, burn marks or anything.
Okay.
They're all pretty close together. There's not one in the back that maybe we can snatch away.
No.
Question him, interrogate him.
That would
Maybe
be
a little
quite.
light
That would be
waterboarding.
quite the snatch.
It would.
Alright, I'm fine with
Would
that.
also.
Pass. Keep moving.
I don't know if I am.
I think we should talk to them.
We can try talking to them. I just. It would be a hard fight.
It would
If
be a
it
hard
came
fight.
down to it.
I don't think we're gonna need to.
All right, let us try talking. We will.
Okay.
We flip a stick for it or something?
I'm just walking out there. Vorik begins walking out there. We're not doing this.
I think Ylva will follow, but like behind and at his kind of 3 steps back, kind of backing him up, but letting him go first.
Cool.
As you guys move closer,
I'm just gonna call out. Okay.
and
Oh well, sure.
call
You
out
talk
and
first.
get everyone's attention. You do
Should've let you
see
say
that each of them seems to have like a little like metal clasp over their pelts and such, bright red.
Do we recognize this clasp?
Well, I think Vorik would.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Swallow it!
They just came from the whorehouse. No, I'm kidding. No. Yeah, I'll do recall knowledge, but I don't know if I was supposed to know this off the top of my head already.
Oh, you would see that, and you would notice that it is the symbol for the flame god of the new Odin's Eye cult
shit.
that you do not care for in the slightest.
Oh, let's just go talk to him.
I know I'm gonna be very, very, very sudden now. Drop down to a crouch. Even though I just called and there's deep snow, I lay flat down in the snow, and I say, "Get down, you fool!"
They have noticed us, right?
Yeah, you called out to him.
I called out to them, but it's
Yeah, you
snowing, and I
did
just
call
dropped
out.
immediately.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. They're just gonna look. They're gonna be like, "What?" And then
Make a
Start making a snow angel.
No, make
Dig yourself in.
Make a stealth check for me, Vorik. With
I am so happy.
Okay. No, there's no disadvantage in Pathfinder, but you're gonna take a -5 to this check.
I already have a -2.
Okay.
Oh God.
Everybody pray for this nat 20 right now.
I don't know.
All
You already
right.
got one today.
We got a 0.
Oh no.
You suffer a frostbite.
Vorik,
Oh.
you are.
Nice! The snow's 6 inches deep!
Yeah, it's like cartoonishly ridiculous that like Vorik like sprints out of the woods. You guys are like, okay, I guess we're gonna go talk. And you run up. And Vorik calls out to them. You see all of them trained, look directly at him, and he like flails, jumps down into the snow, hoping it'll hide him. It definitely doesn't. And you just hear Igdrasil.
I will not go. I will just keep standing there and just kind of look down. Friends of yours.
About the furthest thing from it.
Amazing. Okay. Why don't you
let me handle this? Let me handle this.
Let you handle this.
Just trust me.
Okay.
All right, fuck it. Let's start this conversation. The wit's coming out right now.
They approach, and you see that they're like, no one looks to be of a higher rank than anyone else, but they are certainly part of this flame god cult who you recognize from the capital.
Glory to the greater flame brothers.
Glory to the flame.
It's
What are you doing out here?
It is interesting to see someone else out. I have some companions with me. We have just finished looking into a ruin nearby, riddled with traps and spiders. Came across this. I'm gonna pull out the spider thing for Shimmer. And I will say, reports in the local towns have said that this is running rampant. We decided to check into it ourselves and make sure it does not fall into the wrong hands. I think this might be a good gift for you and your queen.
He sort of like takes the bottle and he like looks around, and you see like all the other guys are just like like just like one spits on the ground, like kind of just, you know, meh. And thank you.
Alternatively, I've heard it's quite easy to make it into the drug, if that seems more your speed.
Where are you headed?
Where might... I was just about to ask you the same thing. Currently, we're headed back to town. As you can see, we are quite hungry, a little cold, as much as I'm sure you are, but the greater flame does keep us all warm.
Yes, we were gonna stop in Skidfield over here before we make our way to Skoltborg.
Ah, splendid. That was the same town that we were heading towards. Would you mind if me and my companions just followed along? Do you have any extra supplies that maybe we could trade for?
Go ahead and make me a diplomacy check here, Vorik.
Can I help by just because we're all visible, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Could I help by just like, I want to see this. So produce flame. A small ball of flame appears in the palm of your hand, and then you can lash out at it with the dash. Can I just like make a ball of flame appear in my hand and just kind of toss it up and catch it and toss it up and catch it? Is that something I could do?
Absolutely, I love that. Okay, that'll give you a +5 to the roll.
Okay.
As you can see, we have a fire priestess of our own.
They all look at Ylva.
Ylva's just
Or
like
sorry, not
arms crossed.
Ani?
Yeah, they look. Sorry, they look at Ani. My bad.
No worries.
Big
Ylva's right there listening to all of it, but she's just not saying anything.
I get a +5, yeah?
Yeah.
23.
They look very impressed at Ani, and they seem quite touched by this gift. And they sort of look you guys over, kind of decide that, like, if you guys are gonna try and fuck with them, that, like, they can take you anyway. And you kind of see he, like, whispers.
Quite humble.
And he goes, very well. It's only about another day. Let's go.
We will follow right behind you. However, we do have someone very sick that we do not want to catch into the rest of your group. We don't want to lose any more. So, we'll stay a little bit back, but make sure we are in eyesight so we don't lose you.
Very well. And his eyes kind of like look over at you guys, trying to determine which one of you guys is sick.
I'm leaning into the old man role.
Okay.
And he's stoned as fuck.
Like
He's just...
like a walking stick. Yeah, just kind of. I'm a little hunched over. I'm already a smaller guy, but kind of.
You definitely have a walking stick
like
for show.
Yeah. I just, we're trying to take my father to a hospital. Kind of
Exactly. I look over at Stomit right now behind my shoulder. He's not looking. I'm like...
Oh.
He's like, very, very well. Okay. Boys.
Cool. One more thing.
Yeah, go.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'd like to reach out my hand to shake the thing, the firm grasp thing.
The predator grasp. Yeah.
Yes. While I do that to seal the deal, I'm going to draw with my finger my sigil that I'm allowed to use.
Amazing. Okay. And does he make a save or anything for that, or no?
Nope. I just mark him, and now I am able to know where he is at a given moment.
You're tickling me.
Yeah. Very quick. It's like a pentagram. I'm just like...
Went from defensive to stop it.
Oh my god, are you flirting with me?
Ylva, let me diffuse the tension.
You, sir, you walk in front of me.
Anyway. And then I will turn around and focus on them. Be like, see, I told you.
Yeah, they walk past you guys. And I think maybe all of you just like stare at Vorik like, well, I've never seen you have manners.
I will be honest, Vorik, I am impressed. I, of course, always had faith in you, but it wavered for a moment.
Never doubted you, buddy.
Liar.
Fair enough.
We will wait 10 paces and I will explain.
They
One,
keep
two, three,
they
four,
keep their, you know, they're enough paces ahead of you guys can talk softly and the wind catches your words. But they obviously would maybe notice you doing something tricky. But for the most part, they sort of have dismissed you guys as not dangerous to them.
Mm-hmm.
Could I pop up a read aura?
Yeah.
Apparently it's got a range of 30 feet. I think maybe, okay, so like I was throwing the fireball around. I think when it's done, I have like water on my hands to protect my hands from burning. I think I kind of like flick my wrists a little bit as they're kind of passing by, and just try and get just a little water on like the leg of their pants or something like that, so that because I think that's how I've been doing read aura, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I just oh sorry, it's a very particular thing. I have to pick an object. Never mind.
You know if the item is magical.
Yeah, I know if the item is magical.
Yeah. It's not a vibe check, unfortunately. Or like detect good and evil.
That's Stomit's job after the shroom tea.
I thought I could do it on a person.
For sure. You walk for the rest of the day. And you guys kind of see that you'll get to Skidfjord in the morning, and you kind of start bedding down for the evening. The others obviously kind of expect you to like be around the campfire with them, and you see they build like a big bonfire.
Before we get to there,
Yes.
as we're walking, and I mean, the Ylva will ask, okay, what's this guy's deal?
Cool.
Like, are they friendly? Are they not friendly? Are they someone we need to take out?
That was gonna be my response. I was waiting for that one. To be like, these are the fucking worst traders, and I'd like spit in the fucking snow.
Fuck these dudes.
No, legit though, like, yeah, fuck these guys. So I do a little spit on their name and say, traitorous fucking scum. And I do that. These are the believers in the new flame god. The new flame god is supposed to replace all other gods and be the one god. Odin has always been there for us, and we have always been there for Odin. And I will be there for Odin when his time is up to succeed him. So, these people are bad news. You do not let them know that we are not a part of their religion. Otherwise, I have a very strong inkling that we may end up like the town.
You think that's what happened to Raymandabu?
If you do not convert, you go up in flame.
Where did this cult spring up from? I have not been away from the mountains, but I have not heard of this before now.
In my travels, I was out in the woods, sleeping under a beautiful tree, when a man in a black coat and a weird mustache goatee that wasn't well cut came out. Callbacks. Came out of the woods and I helped him and fed him, and he told me all about what has gone on the Isle of, I forget the isle's name. What's the isle's name? I'll just say it now.
Hibernia.
Hibernia, yeah, in the Isle of Hibernia. My friends, we must avoid there at all cost. Any chance that we can get to gain the upper hand amongst these, I suggest and vote we take. For any flame soldier is the only good flame soldier is a dead flame soldier. Again, spit. And then it dribbles on my chin and I'm like,
Have you run into any before?
I've only been chasing shadows, but I've seen the symbols.
So no one will recognize you and say that you are an enemy of the cult?
No.
Alright. Thank you.
I plan on letting them know, though, if we decide to move against. I will take my spear with Odin's rope, and I will say, "This is for the Allfather!"
I can see it. You paint a good picture. I can see it in my head.
Yes, the blood sprays.
Yes.
Yes. And it goes all over your face.
Mm.
And I'll lick it off like, nah. Yummy.
I don't know if you... okay, the picture you are painting is no longer as clear for me. I do not
Traits of blood. Alright.
Okay.
Do you plan on going against these people, or are you fine with playing nice for now?
I vote we play nice until we have an opportunity to either leave or take them out.
Fine with me.
Agreed? Look at behind at Stomach and Honey over here.
Whatever you say, Sonny. Yoko, you good?
Honey, have you ever run into this cult before?
No, I haven't done very much.
I don't think I would have.
Can I roll occultism?
Yeah,
To know
totally.
Okay. Comes out to a dirty 20.
320?
Yeah, 20.
Being in one of the few like Odin's Eye areas, in this area, you have heard whisperings of like different things going on in the capital in Helheim. You may even recall some sort of priestly figure coming out and speaking with a couple of like local clerics and such about building like a new temple in town. They were met with lukewarm, interest, and you kind of had like missed them, and you kind of had come into town like 2 or 3 weeks after they had been there, and people were like, they won't come back. So you've definitely heard that a new religion has popped up, but you don't quite know the specifics. Of what they believe. Obviously in the flame god, but you're like, who is that? It's not part of the pantheon.
I didn't really. Helheim is right on the other side of the mountain.
But they're hell of a mountain. No?
True. Alright. Well, then we can fast forward to bedding down then.
You guys are bedding down for the evening. They build this like massive bonfire. Stomit and Ani, if you guys could make a survival check for me.
A 10.
Stomit's dead.
I freeze.
I didn't roll great on mine either.
Stomit, you get a freaking +8 to that.
Yeah, so I rolled a 2.
I got a
Yikes.
13.
13. Both of you sort of just like, this is an unnecessarily large bonfire. And you can kind of see them putting a little bit of like ritual into it. You get the distinct sense that all of these men are fiercely loyal to this cause that they have taken up.
Ylva will not be one for conversation
Okay.
unless they approach first.
It's pretty silent. It's pretty silent around the fire. Oh, real life Iggy needs to go out?
Very
You guys want to
awkward
take
deal.
a 10 real quick?
Yeah, that would actually be lovely for me. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
Very good. Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, I should probably take the Yoko out too.
Yeah, that breakfast sandwich is not cut, and then I need to order something. It's also fucking 9:15. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I will be back.
Okay.
All right, same. Burp.
I'm gonna get a cookie.
You do that.
Oh, apologies, my significant other is drunk, and getting her food order was quite the task.
Okay. I feel like you were way more drunk at the beginning of this.
I was?
Mm-hmm.
I had my first drink when we started the thing.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, I've just been having a good time. You guys haven't seen me in 2 months, but I don't know, I've had a lot of good shit happen, so I'm just like feeling like super extra happy and up lately.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Thank ya.
You were like, oh, I was grabbing the gin. For some reason, I like interpreted that as I was grabbing more gin.
No. That was like, it was basically just the last little bit that we had before I went out of town to Portland. I'm kind of going on a little binge drinking sesh right now before quitting for the next couple months. It's been really fun though, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's been great. I've been drunk like every day. It's awesome.
Speaking of which, I think I'm gonna grab a beer real quick.
Nice.
Here.
As one does.
As one does.
So sorry about that. Phone has to be plugged in for the next couple minutes, but I have a fast charger. It hit me with the 5%. So I'll be back. Whew.
Alright, just gonna move you guys around a little. My favorite thing.
Your favorite pastime.
I love it so much, man. It's so fucking great.
I love being thrown around. Move me around, D. Move me in a full circle. Bucket.
Bucket.
Fuck it, we ball.
Alright. So, as you guys are sort of settling in and, you know, they share the rations with you and you guys are sort of breaking bread by the fire, Ylva's fairly quiet. They begin to chat.
Oh, did you get my message?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. That's all.
They begin to chat and sort of include you in the discussion as if it was as if you guys were already like, we're on board, we're good, we're a team now, like da da da. And they're not trying to hide anything from you. And the main guy starts kind of piping up as he's like drinking his like stew essentially. He's like, all right, so think we split up a little bit, surround it, and light various areas around. I think the place could be up in flames before they really even know what hit them.
I'm sorry, he says that to us?
Huh?
He thinks.
I think
we're
he's
part of
addressing everybody.
Yeah, he
Okay.
he thinks you guys are part of the flame cult, and
Sweet.
is like part of the
Flame's
Odin's Eye.
good.
So he said, first we're going to Skidfjord, and he sort of made it seem like, oh, we're gonna stop in, but he is
Yeah.
actively talking about burning the town to the ground.
Do I know anything about Skidfjord? Would it have any sort of retinue of hunters or capable warriors or anything, or is it just kind of a forest town?
It probably
I guess it probably wouldn't, but
you would imagine like out in just in general, most towns have something. So they have like either a small army or just something to keep like at least animals at bay. I would let Ani roll like a society.
Sure. Let's see what my society is.
For the society.
Oh, I have a pretty good society. It's a little strange. My parents taught me good manners. 26.
What is it? Damn,
Jesus.
okay.
I don't even know what side the fork and spoon and knife go on.
So, Skidford is basically not the town closest to you. It's obviously Zulfu, but like, if you were gonna go to another town, that one would be it. And you probably have gone there like maybe a time or two, but it was distinctly belonging to the Shadow Wolves rather than Odin's Eye, which is what the Zultul is. Since the border towns is a little hard to straddle for a lot of people, so because like tensions do run quite high in between these two in particular. Skidford means army of wood, probably because it's like hidden mostly by woods around it, so there is a little bit of like natural cover that way. But they are a smaller sort of settlement. Nothing insanely noticeable about Skidford, except you know for sure, like, they are loyal to the Shadow Wolves, and the two towns do not mix pretty much ever, because it's like that silent line in the sand.
Okay. I think I definitely don't tell anybody anything yet. I wait until... I think Ani very rarely talks in front of these people.
Mm-hmm.
You could... Never mind. I forgot we can't elicit.
You can't message, right?
Like, we can't... Yeah, we can't talk to each other.
Was that Alaric?
I don't have message, no.
Yeah, it might have been Alaric.
I don't either.
Alright, well then I'll just speak up for a moment here and say, I'm glad you are all the true believers. You never know who's running around with that band these days. Why don't you leave it up to us to begin the burning of the village?
So eager. Where are you from again? Okay. So, Vorik, so sorry. Go ahead and what were you saying?
What did we say? I said that I was going to wait. Really make sure I'm not on mute. I'm not. I said to him basically, I'm glad to see a true believer here. Anybody could be wearing those brands these days. I would be happy to assist in the cause. Why don't you let me and my companions go in to start the burning so that you can come in and clean up while the chaos ensues. That way you don't have to battle any soldiers or lose any men. We have our sick companion here, which we could use to lure in good faith from the villagers, and in you could ride behind us to take the village out.
Dang. Okay. Make a... Let's see here. One sec.
Dope. Let's stick it into the corporate man.
Alright. Let's see. Let's have you make a... I would say diplomacy or deception. I guess they're kind of the same for you.
Is there any way that I could roll a real life persuasion on you to instead use a religion check so they can see how devoted I could be to a god?
I would give you a situational advantage of +5 if you could bullshit like some sort of like religious proof to them that you're like one of them. Like after you said like, oh, anyone could wear that brand, if you were to like stand up and like be able to do something with the flames, maybe with Ani's help.
I am smiling so big right now. You can't see me because my phone's charging, but I got this, sure.
Great.
Wait, I need to look at the map first. Hold on. I need to find the map.
Oh, okay, great.
I need to find the map. Okie dokie. There's Helheim shipyard. What's the island again? It's freaking
Hibernia?
Hibernia. Is it on the map here?
No, it was like our big separate map. It was
okay,
our big like Midgard map. Yeah.
No, yep. Okay. I was told that a long time ago, during the beginning of the Crusade, there was one who escaped Her Majesty and ran through the forest. I would be happy to as well finally relinquish that information, as I have come across yet again someone who I believe is a true believer.
You want to roll a religion check for that?
No, all right, fuck it. I'll just do
deception.
I'll just do deception.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. We can't do a religion. I'd like to use my single hero point for the round, please.
That's fine. You can do that, absolutely.
Lovely. Let's try that again. All right, I'll take a 14.
Sure. He sort of looks at you and he's like, I appreciate your excitement about proving yourself to the Flame God, but I think it's better if we go together.
This
So
guy's
it's yourself.
This
Sorry,
guy's
what?
Patrick Warburton, for all I'm concerned.
Oh yeah.
I think it might be
Sure.
better if we all go together.
Yeah.
Just the way you're delivering the lines, D, it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gives me Patrick Warburton vibes.
I'll
I totally get
definitely
it.
take that, yeah. That's what he looks like in my head now.
And he talked to squirrels.
Stop it. You say to Ig, you think he can knock the squirrels?
I go, psst.
I'll just say, sue it yourself. However, you have men with torches. We have a flame priestess. But please, I'm sure you'd like to show off in front of her.
He smiles and gives you like a wink and continues to sort of discuss like different entry points to the village. And I will give you guys a little mappity map. Said village.
Whatever it is, Ylva, when we go to bed, you are running to that town and gathering everybody to leave.
Totally can. I'm not the stealthiest.
You're
Well,
definitely the
Am
fastest,
I the
though.
stealthiest?
You might be the stealthiest.
I might be the stealthiest. It's not bad. I have +5.
They got a decent little village here.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm actually probably the stealthiest.
Are you?
What's yours?
+6.
Okay.
Oh,
For stealth,
Yeah.
I have a +6 too.
Oh, lovely.
We'll do it together. Double the
Hello.
chance of success.
yeah, the little.
Where'd the old man go?
We're
Oh, he
gonna go
died.
get some
No,
medicine.
we need to
and
keep
that-
him
running.
and say that the priestess left to go get medicine for him.
No, Vorik, you can just toss me to get like a good start, and then just quick. Hey, look over there, and then you just. I'll curl up into a cannonball.
It wouldn't be the worst. I mean, if Ani went, then we could just like, oh, where'd the priestess go? Oh, she's doing her rituals. She'll
She
be
had-
out in a
yeah.
moment.
She had to go top off the butane.
Yeah, but in Viking terms.
Yeah. Magic gas.
She had to
Yeah.
go pray to a tree or something.
Yeah. Pray to a dragon.
Should pray,
Yeah.
pray to the dragon.
What?
Pray to the one true flame.
The night sort of like wanes on, and like you see like it gets later and later, and like they are basically you see a couple of them are like sharpening their weapons, making sure they have enough like flint, and you see that they have like oil and stuff with them. They're ready to rock. They are
Cool.
going to light this town up.
And I try to push them for details and like, okay, let's talk over the plan if we're doing it tomorrow, kind of thing.
Yeah. What does Ylva, what do you think you try and ask about without raising concerns?
Yeah. Eva would just kind of grunt and say, what do you want us with you tomorrow at these different points? Which point are we at? Where are the points? Do you have a map? Where do you want us?
Good point.
In the he snaps for one of his men, who sort of pulls out like a loose like scrap of like pelt that they have carved in, and it's extremely crude, just like the general basic like circle of like where this is, and they've marked the entrance as well as a couple other key points. The main points seem to be One, the main entrance, and then two, this sort of like back area,
Like
that
EGF.
yeah, EGF, that you can get to, but you have to sort of like ice climb up to it. This is sort of like up, jutted out over on like a sharp cliff a little bit. So you're able to get to it, but it's a bit of like a stony hike. And he sort of says, I think you guys would do well in the front. Maybe draw their attention a little bit.
I will go where you tell me to. Obviously, clearly we are less experienced than you are, but I will say I have some experience in mountain climbing. If I could accompany one of you for this backside.
She's joking. She's a wonderful warrior.
He's gonna...
Shoot him a side glance.
Yeah. He's going to... Okay. He sort of like looks you up and down, like nods, and says, okay, you with me.
Wonderful.
Fire priestess.
I just turn suddenly and look right at him and just stare.
You could enter through the front with this old man.
That is what she said.
Beg for help. And light them up from the inside.
I just stand like very... Like I really want to seem like... I want them to... my goal is for them to almost be creeped out by how little I respond to that. Like I don't say anything. I try not to give a facial expression. I just like stand there and continue looking at the person.
I will shoot Ani a look and go, excuse me, brother, but I do not think you have the authority to command one with such powers as close to the Great Flame as herself. What would you suggest, my priestess?
Forgive me.
I will just put a hand on Damit's shoulder, I guess, and like nod, but say nothing.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
You can keep going though, because you have D has my instruction of what happens if it comes to it, and you guys already know what we're trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I think your transgression is forgiven. She will do what she wishes.
Very well. Forgive my presumption.
I turn, and I'm gonna just reach out and to touch the guy's face.
Mm-hmm.
Does he let me?
He does not flinch.
I cast guidance.
Okay.
I know it doesn't do anything for him. Not really anything for him for, obviously, unless he's gonna do something right now.
Right.
But I imagine it's a sensation of some sort. I think I try to... Because it's got a verbal component.
Mm-hmm.
I try to, as best as I can, let that verbal component come out like in the breathiest, quietest whisper you can imagine.
He does not flinch as you cast guidance on him. And you can tell that he is very devout and like will just not question like that you are who you say you are. And he's, I don't think creeped out is the word, but he is he like kind of like respects your vibe.
As if, I think I do it with a straight face, so it seems like weird and eerie and reverential, but I think I have my hand kind of on his cheek. I think I kind of do that thing where a dad pulls a coin from your ear. But I cast Produce Flame. So I just kind of like cast guidance on him, and then like it looks like I pull a big like a fireball out of his ear. And just kind of stand there with the fireball. And then I like cast it away.
Yeah. You can see in his eyes that like this guy is a fanatic. And he's fucking eating everything that you are putting down. He seems to be very drawn to Ani in particular. And he sort of sits back down and like converses with his men. Ylva, he includes you, Ylva, of like his like little team that he's gonna go with, and he basically like carves out into the pelt of like how you guys will get around, and he gives you a little bit of he gives you some climbing gear as well. So you can add that to your pack. Were you gonna say something, Noah?
I have a line I want to deliver, but I want to deliver it to like as the plan is about to enact.
Okay.
As the plan is about to happen. Yeah.
Please tell me it's gonna be like, if you can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen. Just something like that.
We started the fire.
Yeah. That might be the name of the... But it'll have to be Ani started the fire.
Ani started the fire.
Okay, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Ani started the fire.
No,
Not
I
yet.
did not.
No.
I was just weird and nonverbal and
And they loved it.
Yeah, but what did Ani do?
nothing. Okay, so here's all I did.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
Right over.
I stared at him for a little bit. I placed a hand on his cheek, and then I cast Produce Flame while bringing my hand. I cast guidance on him, and then I cast Produce Flame while bringing my hand away from him. So it was like pulling a coin out of somebody's ear.
I want to cast Produce Nuts on these face.
Got him.
So you guys begin to, they kind of like start banging down for the evening. They're obviously taking watch in shifts. There's 2 to each shift. They do not give you guys a shift. Seemingly to ensure that Ani gets enough rest. You guys would assume that he thinks that Ani is the real, like, leader of this pack.
Yeah. We're her guardians.
Yeah.
Something.
Essentially is kind of what he reads. Vorik,
What up?
how do you go about doing what you want to do?
No. Mine is a. The point of the message was, if it comes down to the group already talking about how we're going to do something in the moment, then that's just happening. But
Okay.
if we're talking about how we're gonna save the village or something, that's not happening.
Okay. So I'll say that
This
you
is just-
guys.
yeah.
You guys are in your own kind of little, in your own area with your tents. You have your own tents and such. So if you guys wanted to, you guys could set up your tents kind of right next to each other and sort of privately converse without raising too much suspicion.
Might be the best.
So as you guys sort of are bedding down, what are you guys sort of whispering to each other?
Annie, fucking speak up! What the fuck?
Everybody stop shouting!
I think it worked. I think they were very reverent. But definitely, fuck these guys. I think you are right.
I told you.
Did anyone hear what I was supposed to do? Guys, we're all assigned jobs.
I think you were going with Ani.
Yeah, we're going in.
Yeah,
We're going in
okay.
for. Ani
my
leans forward, and her voice is almost squeaky with nervousness, and she goes, "You don't want me to talk," and rolls over.
It just comes and
Oh my god,
nuzzles
guys,
her.
that was so scary.
There's a little moment of all of us in the group go, "Aww."
Ani or Stamet, you saw the points that they pointed out, right? Where they will burn. You can remember that to show people tomorrow.
Yes, I have a handy notebook that has an exact image of it that I can reference at any moment of any time.
Yeah, can we
The spell is called Discord.
That cord?
What were the
Discord.
points though?
So there's the
it was
front.
Yes, I do
gate
know, but what were the points?
and the back point, the EFG.
So EFG.
Yeah, and A and A.
Yeah.
Okay, so just the front back.
And SMD.
And BDSM.
And BDSM.
I don't see those points on the map. Where are you seeing M?
These whips and chains don't excite you.
It's so fucking
We're
so.
chaining you up. I don't
my
understand.
Alright.
Okay, yes,
I mean, I am. To be honest, my plan was, once I got up on the wall to just kill them. So
Oh, how lovely of an idea.
yes,
straight
it's
to
very
the point.
straightforward.
I like it.
Ylva, I would very much like to join you on the mountaintop.
Do you have much experience climbing?
But I have lots of experience killing.
How hard could it be? You go up, and you go up.
And hopefully you do not go down. Yes, very simple.
I will tie my inside ropes to you. I shall not fall.
Oh, Narcy.
Ooh.
Tough sell.
I have rope.
It's just this real
Regular
rope. No, don't waste
normal,
it. Don't do it. Don't worry about it.
rope.
So should we have some sort of signal so the people on the inside can, tell us when? Presumably, the people on the inside going in will let the people know that this is happening and try to form a resistance. Yes.
Yes.
Do we have some sort of signal that the people on the inside can?
I do have a signal whistle.
That
like in my bag.
would work.
Almost like it was made for this.
That was like, I don't know if this matters, but I totally have the exact thing that we need.
Yeah, it's in my bag.
Good old Stomach.
Well, this
Never
new one,
lets
I
us
pull it
down.
out of my bag and I get ready to blow it.
No, not now, not now. But that's.
But how do you know if it's me?
I feel like if I hear any whistle, I will just interpret that as the signal.
It actually makes the sound of one of those like Aztec death whistles. And it's like
Oh,
a screaming
those things are
jaguar.
terrifying, dude. Those things are so scary.
All right.
Got it.
So we have our plan then.
I suppose so.
Blue whistle, mark.
It's very hard to fuck up. I have this plan.
Ani, is there any way that you can set the retreating path on fire?
I think that they are probably a little used to fire.
I have something that could work for that. I have spout, so I can make kind of like a little water wall. And it's also winter, so if I get them wet, good chance they freeze.
Yeah,
Hypothermia is bad.
I switched out a couple of cantrips. Well, I assume we're okay. So we're going for a long rest, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I also,
I think we've had
you
3
guys are gonna
already.
level up. Also, you guys are gonna level up
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We're leveling up. Let's go.
because you guys,
Well, I was-
left, you guys left the cave, the dungeon.
Oh, we did. Yeah, true.
I was switching out some
Stronger.
cantrips to be less. I was switching out some cantrips and spells to be less fire based. Keeping produce flames so that I could at least still fake it if needed. But I got like some ice and acid, and then I also have a single kind of first level. I have a single first level psychic spell that does psychic
Okay.
damage. I imagine it's probably me just blowing the nastiest kind of hallucinogenic mushrooms in spores into somebody's face.
Ugh, nasty. Yeah.
Yeah,
That just hurts their brain. It doesn't really do anything but hurt their brain.
I switched mine up a little bit.
Oxygen.
I have water and ice, but then I also have lightning.
I didn't have any water related things.
Well, I figured spout would be kind of good because we are working. I don't know how that would apply in game, but if it's freezing temperatures out here, can it just be like, you know, when you go out and you like throw the water up and
water.
instantly-
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I like, because I create a that's what I was thinking. It's a water blast upward.
Okay, not to be
coming
like
out of the ground.
so insanely annoying, but like, I do believe that water freezes mid-air when it's -50.
And is
No,
it,
the water.
No,
the water
I'm not
going
worried
up in
about the
air
water.
has to be hotter. It has
I'm
to
not
be
worried
boiling.
about the water freezing. I'm talking about getting them wet in the middle of Vimblewood.
Oh yeah.
that's
They'll catch a
actually the
Narcy
point.
cold. Yeah.
Well, I was
I wanna
thinking
get
like we also
heat.
want to have the ability to douse flames. If we
Yeah,
need
that's
to.
another reason I took it because we're up against.
Yeah, I didn't. I was looking through all of mine. I couldn't find anything.
Yeah, this I think was like pretty much the only. I think the only water.
I have something that looks like acid, but it is. Or sorry, looks like water, but it is acid.
Would it put out flames?
I think it would cause more damage. But it might. This one looks like water too, but it is ice immediately, even if it is not 50 degrees below.
If it is ice and you shoot it into the fire and the fire melts it into water,
I think the fire still wins in that scenario.
fair enough.
Like, my
Which you can
intelligence
do.
isn't that high.
Ray.
Take
Okay.
a bucket of water,
I don't know spells.
produce
Yeah.
flame underneath it, melt the snow.
Someone's just doing chemistry
What
now.
they say?
Yeah.
You know what they say?
Secret genius.
Fight fire with fire. That's how you do it, right? You melt stuff with fire.
And then I will.
you melted stuff.
Someone
douse the
hears
other
Oni
fire.
say that, and it's just
Fire,
like,
fire.
It was like you aren't a flame sorceress, right? Like that is an act. Yes.
Oh no, I mean you just need to have fire if you live in the woods. You know, it's an important tool.
Right.
If anything, I'm an ice sorceress.
Oh.
That seems
didn't-
very handy.
Yeah, you didn't have anything to do with Fimbulwinter, did you?
It brought everything on. You know, I did not have anything. I just made potions and things like that. But then the winter came and Iggy came, and some more powerful magic. Yes,
You think
came with the winter.
You think Fimbulwinter gave you that?
Or it just timed up very well. But Iggy came on the first day of Fimbulwinter. We did not know it was Fimbulwinter then.
That is a hell of a coincidence, as my people say.
Yes.
It is a Helheim of a
That's
coincidence.
what I was typing. Yes, thank you. Okay, I'm so glad you said that.
Lol.
I was typing that. All right. So,
Episode name: What the Helheim? No.
so you guys will. So Vorik, are you going to run with your idea, or do you go down for a long rest?
I think I go down for a long rest now that we have a different plan. But originally, it was supposed. If we were talking about how to kill them in their sleep, it was gonna happen then.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
sorry.
If we were
I
chatting about it.
I misinterpreted
No,
that.
you're good. You're
Um,
totally good. You're totally good.
Okay. So.
For
go
reference,
ahead.
everybody, if you guys started talking about killing them in their sleep, I was already just going to be out in the middle of their group and reading my scroll spell of summoning I got in that last ruin, and then telling us to run like Gandalf.
Run. Okay. So you guys level up and get a long rest. Not
Bitchin'.
sure if you guys have already picked out your stuff.
Excuse me.
I still have to figure out a feat.
Okay.
Guys, I have 50 hit points.
Ooh,
Damn.
Jesus.
For level 3?
Yeah,
Ylva
That's
thick, double
freaking
mommy.
insane.
it
Yeah,
is
Ylva
really
thick,
insane.
honestly.
Damn, B.
I don't really know what I get at 3, but hopefully I'll be able to make something good happen here.
So I'll give you guys a minute or two for that.
Are we still going?
Well, how are you guys feeling? You guys wanna stop here? You guys wanna keep going?
I could call it here, or I could go for about another half an hour.
I'm actually, yeah, with that.
Yeah, I'm
I
fine
can do
with
either way.
whatever.
It's a Friday, so.
Okay, cause yeah, I was gonna basically just be like, we level up, and then basically the next morning, and I was gonna pause right before we actually like got into combat. But if we want to just stop here and then like do our level up, and then we'll pick up.
Yeah, if people have to choose spells and such, we can just stop here. I don't know
Actually-
how long that will take for people, but
Yeah, I mean, Britton and I probably have a bit to read.
I'm
For
looking
this.
through because I got 2 more spell slots. And
And you can
know how
change
that
out
goes.
your stuff if you're like, oh, I'm not gonna.
sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
We will,
well, let's
we
just
will
stop
stop
here.
here. And then yesterday.